Going on, everybody? All right, let's make sure everything is good. We good? We good? I think so. I think so. All right, love to see it. Yeah, how are we all doing? Welcome back. We are finally diving into Lies of P. It's been some time coming. We've talked about it for a while. We've played some other games before this one, and obviously this game came out a number of years ago at this point, but that is okay. So today we're going to start a new first playthrough series. We're going to go through Lies of P, and if we enjoy it, there's also a DLC that came out. So let's hop into things. Legendary Stalker. Yeah, let me know. You guys will have to let me know if audio and everything sounds all right. Hopefully everything
Can you hear me?
sounds good. I can hear you. Hopefully the stream can hear you too. Also, what's going on, Hulk?
Geppetto's puppet. We need your help.
Okay, so that's right. P is Pinocchio. I know nothing about this game other than I played up to like the first boss in the demo years ago. So, alright, so check item. You've obtained the following benefit: Alchemist Hat, Illusory Emerald Glasses, Treasure Hunter's Mask, and Treasure Hunter's Hunting Apparel. Also, apparently, some Christmas things. Azure Dragon Crescent Glaive, Bandana of the Honorable, Armor of the Honorable. Okay, I'm a little bit confused. I'm assuming these are just aesthetic things. I don't know why we got them. Because I got this game free on PS Plus a number of months ago. Apparently I have a this seems like something that I shouldn't have. Am I supposed to walk this slow?
There you are. I've been looking all over for you.
If we get another weapon in the beginning here, I'm gonna take this off. Am I supposed to walk this slow? This feels... Google Gemini is in this game?
Got Jiminy too. But we have to hurry. My name is Sophia. Please come to Hotel Krot, and I'll explain what's happening.
Is her voice loud enough?
Escort him to the hotel.
Okay, so we have a belt, upper belt, lower belt. Press and hold to select item. Okay.
Let's get you out of there. Find something that might help.
Okay, can I not? Can't get back into the item menu.
But the streets are not safe. Arm yourself with one of the weapons over there.
Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna use the glaive. The glaive feels weird to me. So Path of the Cricket, balance. Path of the Bastard, dexterity. Path of the Sweeper is strength. Vitality, vigor. I don't know what the stats mean. What's going on, Nari? It would be nice if they told me a little bit more. I guess we have to kind of infer some stuff. So vitality would normally be health. Yeah, and that maps at the bottom. We got vigor, capacity, motivity, technique, and advance. I'm assuming that vigor is the stamina. If I had to judge off the bat. The rest of it is not exactly clear. Like, I don't know if capacity has guard regain, if vigor plays into... No, I don't think vigor plays into weight limit. It seems like motivity might be. Although... No. Capacity is weight limit. Motivity, technique, advance, those seem like things that, like, your offensive stats would scale with. I mean, I feel like we should go balanced, because I don't know. I tend to like strength stuff. We're just gonna go balanced. Okay, so you just move really, really slowly to begin. Got it. Okay, so we are out into what a train station seems like. We're going to Krat. We've got a whole slew of controls on the side. Lock on, guard. Be interesting to see how big of a deal, like, parrying is. Sawtooth wheel. Am I able to... Okay, so it's not the pause button, it is the menu. Okay, the menu button is the big guy. Usable items. Monad's lamp increases brightness upon use. Small lamp with a cricket guide puppet inside illuminates the dark with a faint light. Okay, are these ones infinitely reusable on the lower belt? We don't have HP restore yet. This is a consumable. The Fable Catalyst. Supplement puppet abilities, rapidly recharges Fable, and then we also got a throwing object. So those, to me, scream of consumability on both ends. Last resort, grinder. Okay, so there's a weapon sharpness, presumably what that gray bar is. Okay, so there's the pulse cell to recover HP. There's a maximum number of pulse cells that can be used. When you reach the maximum, the cell will be discharged. If you attack enemies while the cell is discharged, pulse cell will gradually charge. Okay, interesting. Yo, what up, guy? How are we, good sir? Okay, let's try the... That's just a normal block. Can we... Is parry like a timed guard? Doesn't seem like it, and it also seems like we... don't block 100% of damage with that either. Okay, so you have two belts, and then I don't quite know what this... Oh, this extra bag is. You just have things like on different parts of the D-pad or something. I don't know, I'm like, it's like kind of giving you information, but also not quite. Okay, so extra bag is if you hold X. X's also interact. Got dodge roll. Dashes if you hold. Switch weapon is right toggle. And then there's this Legion arm, which I'm assuming is the left arm of steel. I haven't really gotten much more information on that.
The station employee has the train station keys.
Okay, so we gotta go find some keys. Alright. There's my info. So you can block enemy attacks by guarding. If your guard is successful, your character will take reduced damage, but it will consume stamina. The reduced damage will be transferred to guard regain. Guard regain accumulates but gradually decreases over time. While you have guard regain, you can attack enemies to recover health. Okay, so you lose the health. So there's like a risk reward to it. If you lose some of the health, but you can get it back, similar to like Bloodborne's Rally. I don't know how much I'm gonna love that mechanic just based off of how I am as a player. Like, I like it when you have the perfect guard and it doesn't hurt you. I don't want to have like a reduced. But I guess it's not really saying that you would have like a perfect window. It's just if you successfully block, you reduce it. That's gonna be a little bit annoying to have to manage that, but that's fine. So what are these new items that we're getting? We got thermite. Okay, so we got a little bit of a firebomb and also this ergo. Okay, so that ergo must be the currency. Absorb ergo and turn it into power. Ergo's with a power source and a currency. Okay. Pretty straightforward Souls-like mechanics out the gate here. So yeah, I think this was all... Okay, so there was a little like pop-up and stuff from that too to show that you were gonna get the backstab. But I think this is what the demo was just the very, very beginning of the game. Now, I don't remember it. I have like vague memories of this area. If anyone finds this note, get out of the station and run. Be sure to steer clear of the waiting room. I saw a huge puppet smashing people to death in there. I locked the door, but I don't know if that'll work. At least it should stop people from randomly coming in. I'm going to die soon, so if you want to help, even if it's not much, please survive anyone. Huge puppet smashing people in the waiting room. Okay, so clearly we want to go to the waiting room, right? Is that considered the waiting room there? Okay, so the lock-on is an X. Okay. What is my... Okay, the green is my stamina there. I was like, what is my stamina as it's sitting at precisely 0? Okay, there are doors and ladders all throughout Krat that are locked by devices. Unlock these or go down the ladders to create shortcuts. Okay, so that was the gate that we looked at earlier. So is this the big puppet in the waiting area? Okay, it says use Legion Arm, but it doesn't tell me what Legion Arm is. Is that just a punch? It would appear so. Apparently you just keep... I will say the little critique thus far is the pop-ups in the beginning. Yes, that's great. You're attacking a white outline with appear on an enemy's HP bar. When this happens, you can make the enemy staggered with a charge attack or with Fable Arts. Okay, so we're almost dead. Not ideal. Try and understand that mechanic, though. I landed a charged attack, and it did stagger him briefly. Is it like I could repeatedly stagger him while that stays highlighted? Like, can you get them in some sort of chain stun lock situation? I'm not entirely certain on that front. Alright, but we do have the key, so... see if I can remember exactly where we need to go to utilize that. That was back a little bit. And before I've run past it already. You know what? It was probably right back out that shortcut. And up the stairs. You know, because level design and all that. This was the bathroom, right? Okay. Leave it to me to get immediately turned around here. Okay, so there's the shortcut, then here's the door. So just go out the shortcut that they gave you. It's really as simple as that. Alright, is that a place where I can get my heals back? I would think so. Repair the Stargazer. Fully recover HP and stamina as well as your pulse. Okay, we get an achievement for that. Good job, us.
This is called a Stargazer.
Okay, so it's all... yeah, everything is basically explaining pretty standard Soulsborne mechanics.
Please reduce puzzle numbers or reset danger parameters.
As we are not strong enough to beat the puppets. But if I lent my power to this Stargazer for a moment. Gather ergo, clever one.
Okay, I was gonna say, is this gonna be like now we can level up?
Doesn't last forever, so be careful with it. Hurry up and come to Hotel Krat.
Okay. When spending ergo to level up or make a purchase, held ergo can also be used. Oh, that's nice. That's one complaint that I have with the Souls games is like you have to back out, spend, make sure you have enough, and then go back in. So that's definitely a nice little thing. Okay, let's see what these things do. So motivity, physical attack goes up. We get a little bit of defense. Same thing happens with technique. Advance. Okay, so advance has defense. So it's defense, damage reduction rate, and resistance. So that's all resistances is this advance. Capacity is Legion, which I don't think I've quite clocked what Legion is. It's something to do with that arm, but haven't gotten really more than that. Extra weight, extra defense. Vigor is just straight up stamina. Vitality is just his health with a little bit of defense. We can get 2 levels here, so 2 and 3, 2 and 3. Yeah, I mean, I think early on we just try and keep things fairly balanced, and then I'm assuming we can only hold so many of certain items. Okay. Let's get exploring. Dora. Ah, okay. Hauling dogs. Off to a great start in town here. Or horse. It's always hard. There's the part of me that wants to go just like sprinting through, but it's also like if you go sprinting through, I have pretty decent idea that things are just gonna show up from the dead. Yeah, backstabs if we can early on. Going to be very useful. I don't know if you have to be locked on or how that works. Yeah, what's going on, Zach? How you do, sir? Did you get my DM, by the way? Apologies it took so long. I was in your stream at the end of work, or after I was done work, but, you know, then gotta go attend to kids and family, so I didn't get to it until after stream last night. Yes, I know press and hold to dash. You had the information up on the side of the screen telling me that. Okay, this looks like shortcut. Now imagine a world where that does damage or something to you. Yeah, no problem. Hopefully that helps. I mean, if you need any more screenshots or clarifications of things, let me know. Vertical and regular feed shared chat on YouTube. It does now. It didn't used to. You used to have 2 separate streams. Now it's a shared chat, because the way that they had it, you could do shared chat for a little bit, but it was just with like an auto-cropped, which was really annoying. So like you couldn't send the custom vertical feed, it would just take your horizontal one and slap it in vertical format, which is not a great viewing experience. But now that you can send both, you just have to, when you go live, you have the horizontal encoder, and then on the vertical one, instead of auto, you select your source, use your vertical stream key, and then you just have to go live with both. So you have to like configure the stream for both, and then go live with both, and it sends them through. Two different VODs. So I don't know how it works nowadays. Like the old stuff used to be 2 different VODs. Those were the ones where I had 2 separate streams, one horizontal, one vertical. They weren't shared. The last couple of streams that I've had are all just one VOD now. Getting between horizontal and vertical is kind of weird. If you go to the person's channel, the horizontal chat, like the horizontal stream is the one that shows up. To get to the vertical feed, you like have to actually just stumble across them in vertical. But I feel like YouTube doesn't push features for it not to be used, so I'm just using it and hoping that YouTube will sort out the reach and all of that sort of thing, because vertical had way more reach. The Krot Grand exhibition has been delayed. This decision was made to protect citizens until the puppet frenzy that has recently paralyzed the city is under control. The occurrence began on Rosa Isabel Street, resulting in hundreds of casualties. While the cause is still unknown, the number of casualties and the scale of damage are both growing. As this crisis dragged on, the workshop and Venigni Company, Krot's largest puppet factory, announced that they would offer emergency supplies to citizens and do everything they could to alleviate the situation. Task Force is investigating Grand Covenant control protocol, the workshop's puppets. However, there's no quick solution as of now, with the puppet frenzy resulting in more casualties. The city braces for a resurgence of the petrification disease. The citizens were advised to stay indoors for their safety. However, many citizens are trying to escape through Krot Central Station, intensifying the general chaos. Little bits of lore, which I guess I should probably pay attention to that. I mean, I'm trying to be thorough in my exploration. A setting or something? I don't know how that works. As far as I know, there's only one VOD, but I'm also not 100% sure, like, if you went through with, like, YouTube DLP or any of those sorts of things, if you could access the vertical VOD that's tied to the same, like, stream ID. You're about to spoil? Well, you should probably, like, go in the freezer or something then, Deuce. Some enemies become red and use a strong attack called a Fury Attack. You can't guard Fury Attacks, but you can move out of that attack or counter with a perfect guard. This seems to be a more recent mechanic. I noticed they did the same thing in the Jedi games. I feel like I saw it when I was watching some Mortal Shell 2. I don't think I remember it being... Oh, come on. I'm trying to figure out why the... Can you just not backstab this guy? Is that my issue here? I have to hold it. It's not just like a regular heavy attack. You have to hold it down. That just killed any joke you could have thought of. Hey man. When you stream, you gotta be ready. You gotta be on your toes to counter the different things that people say to you. I don't know. Oh, we shooting guns? Oh, ow. No bueno. Can't find the vertical stream. Well, that's what okay. So oh, it's the same guy. It's the same gun guy. It's the same gun guy. And then we get this guy. Okay. Yep, got it. They just changed positions. Well, that's what I'm saying. So in order to find the vertical stream, you have to basically get into the vertical live stream or have my stream suggested to you in the shorts feed. So it's a little bit weird. The way that Twitch has it is like you just change the rotation of your screen and it flips between the two. YouTube's is a little bit funky at the moment. I don't know if they're going to change that. So the vertical is really just like a discoverability thing at this point in time. The dog did a backflip and the other guy took damage instead. Incredible. Very athletic doggy. Okay, we're on. We're cut? Or just an item? Just an item. Found it? So what did you have to... Did you get into the vertical feed, or did you go to your shorts and like start scrolling and it got suggested? 'Cause that's the only way that I've understood it to work. Oh, good. There's just people coming from all over. Can't reach. Okay, I need a shortcut because we're in not a great position. Search vertical streams, get into a stream, scroll a few times. Yeah, because I think the other way is you can go to like. The way that I always get into it is I'll look at like YouTube gaming, find the popular like Minecraft or one of the big titles, Call of Duty, Fortnite, whatever, and there's normally one of the top viewed things is a vertical stream. Did we miss this item earlier? Maybe that was a drop? Okay. We're gonna rest and level up. Yeah, I don't think the vertical VOD is much of a market, but the vertical stream definitely has the most exposure. I feel like so what? Yeah, it's C scaling on both. I think for now we just kind of balance things out. Don't really see any reason to do otherwise. Problem is I like don't 100% remember where everything is, so I don't want to like run and then drag a bunch of enemies, because that'd be problematic. Alright, so there's down beneath here, and then we've got this. Of course I didn't see this. Naturally, all I had to do was turn the corner, and I would have found the Stargazer. Got it. Cool. Why is face a staggered enemy, R1, fatal attack? Okay, so is this just a training dummy? I mean, is that... I'm assuming it's gonna regen health, right? Yeah, okay. I was like, the only reason I'm gonna kill this thing is if I think there's an achievement that would be there. I mean, it's fine so far. I haven't really done anything. I played the demo years ago. I haven't really done. I mean, we've gone a little bit into the game. Haven't found a boss yet. I mean, so far, like, cool atmosphere and stuff. Very, very much so like a rainy Bloodborne opening kind of deal. So, really just kind of getting our feet wet. Yo, what's going on, Skylord? How are you doing, dude?
Hello there. Welcome to Krat, visitor. I didn't think there were any stalkers left to fight the puppets. You didn't hear? Figures. The whole organization fell apart. All that's left are wannabes and amateurs who think they can fight on their own. You ought to buy something while you're at the festival. You can't rely on yourself alone. Out here alone?
Alright. So, yeah, I still don't quite understand the Fable thing. Electric blitz damage. Okay, so this is like a thrown electric, this is an electric buff. And then can disassemble. Okay, so there's some sort of crafting mechanic. I believe this is the weapon that we already have. And then these are the weapons. These are the other weapons that we could have started with. Doing the DLC too. If we enjoyed the game, so I'm just playing the copy that was free on PS Plus. If I enjoy the game, we'll absolutely do the DLC. Introducing the parade puppet. Here appears a terrific puppet that will enliven the parade. Introducing Parade Master, a remarkable parade puppet model from the workshop to celebrate the grand exhibition. Hello there, I am the Parade Master. I like singing and marching with people. Parade Master is the following function: 16 jolly songs, cheerful laughter, and 54 parade phrases, parade dances to delight children, the strength to carry 6 men on his shoulders. Made big in commemoration of the grand exhibition. Check out its charms on the eve of okay, I believe that that's the boss that I got to when I played the demo. I did not beat the boss. I mostly just kind of rage quit it out of the annoyance of... At the time, the game felt very clunky to me. Like, I felt like I had a bunch of input delays and things of that nature. So, let's see how this goes. See if the game has changed, if my opinion has changed years later. Ain't a bit of dinner right now? It's a little late, don't you think? Okay, so I wasn't crazy in that the demo was very, very clunky. I don't know, I thought of trying to test out the block mechanic in like Rally, but I feel like, I don't know, I feel like the health see, I'm gonna end up turning it into like a Sekiro game. I guess it would make sense to pay attention to my stamina. Does that mean that the boss also has that same mechanic? Like they get health back? Interesting. I'm gonna top off. I don't know, I have a not trusting feeling. Does that do, like, does that actually, is that perfect parrying, like, negating? It is. I dodged that. It's definitely a little bit, not, I don't want to say clunky, getting the charged attack off is a little bit clunky. But I think that's just, you have to find the right opening and not force it. Like, just because it's there doesn't mean you need to immediately try and do it. Okay, am I supposed to turn back around to go and rest? I just don't want something to, like, pop out at me and kill me right after the boss fight. We'll take it nice and slow. Interesting enemy design. I think there's gonna be a lot of interesting enemy design, given that the whole premise of this is, like, puppets and whatnot. Tunnel vision when the white is... Yeah, it's like as soon as you see it, it's like, I must press and hold R2! But it's like, you have to find the opening. You don't just... you don't just do it right now. Hotel Krat, the greatest luxury you will ever experience. I can't read that fast. Hey, can I read the rest, please? Treat yourself to an unforgettable day. Thank you. I'm not known for being a fast reader, alright? Also, I hope you feel better, Skylord. That's...
Excludes puppets like you.
Sorry to hear that you're not feeling well, man.
To lie to get inside.
Okay, so we are now into completely fresh stuff. They didn't tell me anything about teleporting, which I'm hoping is something that we unlock because there was that whole underneath area before we went up to that fight. Ooh, okay, so Moonstone are upgrades. We can upgrade, at least in this game, to +3. Yeah, I don't know what it was. That boss, like, it didn't feel like it gave me much time to, like, space away and get back in. So it almost felt like it was encouraged to parry it. We had a decent number of perfect parries in there. So these are the lies of P.
Welcome to Hotel Krat.
I'm the first puppet that can... Is my nose gonna grow? For every lie that I tell? Is there like 100%... Is there like a different ending on if you tell all lies or all truths? Don't answer that. I don't actually want to know. I just am thinking out loud, okay? Hotel Krat. Is that the fast travel system right there? Maybe the sequel will be Truths of P. Doesn't really roll off the tongue as well. Boat. Ancient boat. Oh. We beat it. Fantastic game. Good job, guys. We did it. We beat the final boss. Great stream. Very short one today. Supposed to be a Souls-like? I would argue it's Bloodborne-like. But yeah, no, this is, I think regarded by most, from what I've heard, Lies of P is up there as the top, if not one of the top Souls-like games that are not like Souls. I think there are even some people who probably prefer this to some of the Souls titles. Okay. It was the puppet in the hall with the candlestick. Lies of P clue coming soon. Alright, I think that's the guy we just fought, yeah? Why is the stop sign circle? Oh, because the go is on the other side. It's not. Back to the beginning again? I'm confused. I'm really confused by the credit sequence going on right now, by the way. That wasn't abundantly clear. Now lying. Clever. Okay, Hotel Krat. Dawn after the rain. Unsure what the focus of the camera is. I think it's the lapel.
I'm so happy to see you. I am Sophia.
Hi, Sophia.
I've been waiting for you. Searched all over the city of Krat to find you. You must have questions. Geppetto will have answers.
Okay.
We have to find him first. He was last seen on Elysian Boulevard. All of Krat is dangerous for humans, and that neighborhood is one of the scariest. Please find Geppetto on Elysian Boulevard.
I like how
I'll explain.
Elysian Boulevard is one of the scariest neighborhoods. Yeah, we're right at the start of the game. I know how these things work. It gets progressively harder. You can't tell me that they're going to throw me into the hardest part in the beginning, find Geppetto, and then it's all easy peasy from there. Okay, so she's like our firekeeper. So I think we'll go with some more damage. Do we want to add any more and squeeze another level out? Does it just add the rest? No, we get to pick. Got it. All right, so I need, what, 300? Let's use that. We'll go one vigor as well.
Look at Gemini. I think he's... That's proof you're broken. The real Gemini isn't.
Oh, it's
so.
Gemini, not Gemini. See, I jumped ahead. I was
I know
calling it a
nature,
Google product.
But
My
perhaps
bad.
I can fix him. Or perhaps he'll fix himself in time. Wait. Take this pocket watch.
Oh, good, so we can tell time.
Krat is a labyrinth of peril right now. This watch will guide you to a safe place. Be careful, clever one.
Power of the watch turns back time when the boy was in peak condition. Okay, so you don't teleport from... like Stargazer to Stargazer. Or you do. But you can also teleport to a Stargazer for... Hold on, now I'm a little bit more confused. So... teleport to hotel... Oh, or last Stargazer use. Why would I want last resort? Is last resort really just for before you get Moonphase Pocket Watch? Because it's non-consumable. It's not like a Homeward Bone. It's like straight up like I just get to go back. Okay. Anywho, before we explore the hotel, I have some business. Where we were before the boss fight. And you never got to play Bloodborne? I ruined Bloodborne for myself. Yeah, Bloodborne's like the one big disappointment I have with the Souls series. Because I didn't have a PS4. And so in my head, I was never going to play Bloodborne. And then
Be careful.
opportunity presented itself from another community member, bought a PlayStation 4 from them, and then got Bloodborne and played it, but by that point I had already watched no hit runs. So like all the surprises, all the atmosphere, all the boss fights, like everything was completely spoiled for me. So like, is this really all I missed? I didn't go down here to the dog because I thought it went somewhere else? Alright, cool. Well, that was quick and easy enough. Yeah, I completely ruined that experience for myself. When you play through the game and you know how the boss fights work, it takes away so much of, you know, what the experience is. So that's like my big regret. I will never get that feeling, you know, and everything that people talk about with Bloodborne. This month's attraction, Hotel Krat. Hotel Krat is one of the creepiest and most mysterious buildings. According to lore, Hotel Krat is an isolated castle built by an aristocrat devoted to a form of occultism after receiving a revelation from a radiant tree. At one point, it was used as a mental institution, and some patients said they saw hallucinations. However, no records remain as they were all destroyed in a large fire. Above all, being so far underground that just compounds the rumors. Some even said it is connected to an unknown hell. But now the rumors have served to embellish the charm of Hotel Krat, which has been renovated in the latest style. As the recent rumors of the Grand Exhibition Ghost Hotel spread, more customers are actually looking to stay at the hotel. Next is a comment from the hotel owner, Ms. Antonia. A ghost hotel? I've heard that more times than I can remember, but unfortunately our hotel guests are brave like lions. It's not a problem at all. Rating 4 out of 5, creepy and mystical, best resort in Krat. Porto Medoro, this guide was made with the support of the Venigni Company, a friend of the city. Which, it said about Venigni already. Are they the ones that own the hotel? It's just a normal Wednesday in France map?
Respected guests are welcome. We don't insist on reservations.
Alright, remind me not to go to France on a Wednesday.
Antonia. And this is my hotel. Welcome. Oh, I knew from the moment we met that you're Geppetto's puppet. He might have a few loose screws, but Geppetto's skills are undiminished. It's a shame. He took off for
I gotta ask one more time. Are the character voices at a good audio level?
Turn up soon. We'll have to make a new coffin.
Obviously, if I'm talking, I know you can't hear them.
Oh, I forgot. I was keeping this for him. It comes with a long story. But I think it's better off with you. Please find that old man. And do take care of yourself out there.
Someone's memory. Show off clothes. Okay. So what? It just got extra gestures. So, costume. So what? You just have. You can look ridiculous. Gotcha. You can look ridiculous, but it has no bearing, it seems like, on your defense. Okay, why is it telling me how to dash again? Didn't I get that pop-up earlier? I haven't turned off tutorials for the sake of, like, hoping I don't miss any important tutorial. But yeah, if you're gonna do that to me, we're gonna have some problems.
I heard about you from Geppetto, but to see you in person, wow. You should take this. Geppetto left it with me.
Is that a real cat in the back? Okay, apparently just talk to everybody because they got crap from me. Because my luck, I would have just started skipping out. and missed all this stuff. So Legion Arm is special equipment that is equipped on the left arm. Each Legion Arm has its own combat ability. Legion Arm can be modified into all sorts of forms. Modifications can be used using the Venigni craft machine. Okay, so now we have puppet string, which I think it just said about investigate. Can I pet the cat? Kind of. Okay, we'll work on that. We'll work on that. Maybe our friendship will get better as the game goes along. Okay, so this is combat testing. Does it just... It's just like a single fire thing. It's not like a press and hold or have me like move towards them or them move towards me. Great fortune to all visitors, rest for all travelers. Can't read fast enough. Blessing to all friends. I pretty much just have to like listen to an audiobook on 1 1/4 speed, because if I try and read it will take, I probably read at like 3/4 speed, because the rate at which I speak, not necessarily with this many pauses, but I tend to read the way that you would say things out loud. I am not exactly the quickest of readers. Knock knock? No. Cause like I wanna know what's going on. I feel like I need to read it at a slower clip to comprehend. Okay, so I need a key for that door. This is where we came in, yeah? No, that's where we came in. Oh boy, I'm getting all turned around. What's back here? I'm gonna get lost in the bottom floor of the hotel. Okay, that's that loop. Roger that. Roger, roger. Or is this the door that we came in? Nope. Not the door we came in. Did we come in up the stairs there and then come down? I don't know. I'm so turned around. No, this is the front door. Gosh darn it, man. He's already lost. All right, let's take a quick 3-minute breather. I gotta go grab a drink and stuff, and then we'll find our way out of the hotel and we'll take it from here. I appreciate you guys being here and hanging out. Be right back.
It's raining!
Ads. Alright. We are back. Let's get out of this hotel. Let's get out of this hotel. Okay, so that's the dummy courtyard. So I think this is where we're supposed to go out. Is straight out the other side. But yeah, it got very easily turned around in there. Purchase items from Polendina at the hotel. That's great. I'm good on items for now, thank you. I am a known user of few consumables. I don't know what it is. I like don't use items all that much. Probably because they're consumable, and so for me, like when you're doing boss fights and different things, I know that I can use my weapon to clear areas and rely on that, but as soon as I start using consumables and stuff to clear enemies or to try and beat a boss, yeah, I feel like then you're gonna have it where it's like,
Hey, let's be more careful. The Black Rabbit Brotherhood. I hate these guys.
have it where like
Don't be
you
alarmed.
miss.
My name is Gemini. We'll
I
talk
feel like
later.
I don't want
We're
to step
safe.
in that light. I want to find out. But I don't want to like have it where like, oh, my best attempt was I used these consumables and it did this and now I don't have them and I need to buy more or whatever. Like, I don't know. I feel like I end up taking that piece of the equation out of it. Okay, so we have just the one. I don't know why those are highlighted.
I'm Gemini, your friendly puppet guide. Or friendly guide puppet? I don't know, one of those. I'm also a friend of Sophia's. Last time I woke up, Sophia was there because she woke me up. But I'm sure there are still other memories in there. Sorry. Must be the shock. Bear with me, and I'll do
Trying
my
to see
best
if he
guide
tells
you.
us anything interesting. No. Just gives us like a little tidbit. Hello in the night, Yane. How are we today? Yeah, once we get I feel like I want to find a different weapon. I never like taking like the first weapon they give you and start upgrading that. Because there's always better stuff to come. They're not going to give you the best weapons out the gate.
Elysian Boulevard was a regular rich people row. You wanted fancy boutiques and shops. No place better. But that was long ago. Before the puppet frenzy.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what sort of weapons they have, like what style is, if there's any fancy mechanics that go along with it. Yeah, what up, Scarlet? Welcome back. Here with you this week. School started, so back to the routine. I guess it is that. Oh, that's the wrong button. I don't know why I pressed heal. That was silly. So it does pull. It does pull them. Okay, so we are short one heal because I accidentally pressed it. That's fine. How far does this reach? Not that far. Yeah, hopefully getting back into a routine is a good thing. I know that part of life has not hit yet, but it will certainly be coming. Defense part slot? Okay, hold on. Defense parts. Basic frame, So you have a frame, a converter, a cartridge, and a liner. Okay, so this is heavier. I don't remember getting the lightweight frame. So that is heavier, but it has more physical damage reduction. The one thing that I wish I knew... Okay. Can I see... Oh, it's in the upper corner there. Okay. 53%? I feel like it's still the same, so we'll take it. I'll assume it's an upgrade for us. Yeah, like, once my kids are finally into school, I'm sure summers are gonna go crazy fast, and then, like, getting back to, like, oh, they're not here during the day. I don't see them, like, on my lunch break and stuff. We're just starting to get into the, like, activities. So, like, my son had he had it while I was on paternity leave, so that was also a little bit different, but he had a little bit of a class. He took, like, a ninja class. So just, like, trying to get him better on his feet. You know, more comfortable climbing, all that sort of thing. But he's gonna be taking soccer in the fall. So just getting into the fun of just having some of the different little routines and things that you gotta take them to and be a part of. Okay, finally a new enemy. He's beefier. Ow. So it's like, you really have to time that up nicely. Not fast enough. Okay, so that was Protest Death Ergo Legion magazine implemented into a Legion arm to charge Legion rapidly. Throwing objects or Ergo. Okay, rare Ergo, 5k. Nice, nice. There's our gestures. Okay, so you just can equip, like, these guys in there. Got it. Okay. So this is like a slow one. You have a repair tool that is instantaneous, which reminds me, before we go forward, I should sharpen up. Yeah, that's really gonna be something that takes a lot to get used to. I didn't miss anything back here, right? Like, it was just come across, go in. Yeah. We got the shortcut to climb up. I think that's all it is. Little bit scared being on low. Well, yeah. Naturally. Ow. Okay, so we earned a heal back. Is that a time-based thing, or is that... It seems like it's damage related, like as I attack. Sharp pipe. Sharp pipe that can be thrown. Alright. A little projectile action. This is your first playthrough as well? I just do a heck of a lot of thinking out loud. I want precisely 0 answers. We got a ladder up and a ladder down choices. This feels like it would give me a shortcut back, right? Let me check up here real quick to make sure that there's not like a point to rest at. So we're gonna try and loop this all together. Because I feel like we saw a point down here on the way in. What? Oh, come on. Attack getting freaking stuck. There it is. Hitting the sandbags, man. Hitting the freaking sandbags. So, I wish it was a little bit easier to check on the things that we're picking up. The Moonstone, right? Is that what it said? I don't see it. So if it's not that, is it equipment? No. Not an amulet. Not a weapon. Where is... That's Moon Phase. Where's... It must be like some sort of upgrade material. Bag. There we go. There we go. Hidden Moonstones. Okay, so those are the things that we used to upgrade to +3. The Star Fragment used at the Cracks Calling in front of a boss area to summon a Spectre. You think I'm doing that? P-Organ Ability Activation Part. Colorful Tiny Ergo Fragment. Equipped to the P-Organ. Special kind of Ergo with different color and vibration. The workshop uses this gem to bring out Puppet's different abilities. Okay, interesting. Would have read some Nintendo Power to figure out stuff with this game. That's like there's a part of me that wants to go back and beat the original Legend of Zelda, but because I'm stubborn, I would want to do it without Nintendo Power. But I know that that was like a pretty big thing with that game. I don't know. I feel like I need a redemption tour. I dodged! I dodged! Now I'm stuck. There was a guy up on the roof who was scaring me, and then this guy came around the corner and charged him. Oh great, there's another one. Ah! There it is. He walked the route. I knew he was on the roof. Lie or die. Alright, first death. Oh, it's a good thing we went and got that shortcut. very good thing we went and got that shortcut. Which I think it's this right here. I think it was just at the end of the walkway. Maybe? Oh no. He's lost again! Already? Are you my shortcut? I think this was it. I think this was it. Yeah. Up the ladder. Then we go up another ladder. So we covered it instead of blood, or we covered in like oil? Okay, I already hate these guys. You feel the rise in difficulty just a little bit. These charging guys with the spiked mace. Oh, it tells you how much. Ooh, that was close. Ah! Exposed. Alright, we just got a guy tossing shock from up top there. I'm gonna sprint through. Ah! Okay. Dodge him. Ugh. It's annoying. The key is attack them before they can attack you. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. Freaking guys just throwing shock orbs out here. Unplayable as a 4 to 5-year-old? I know we've talked about it before. I think it is incredible what you can accomplish in games as a child. And you like don't recognize it at the time, but when you go back to a game years later and you're like, I got this far? How? That's the power of time and determination. Oh, good. My Luis and Charlotte, my treasure. I can't hear anything. I think the streets are already dead, nothing but silence. I assume that I too will be just another petrified corpse soon. Still remember the sound of your singing voice and the sight of Charlotte looking at picture books. I miss all of it. The best thing I did when I was alive was send you and Charlotte to the cathedral for shelter. I wish this nightmare was all over. If only you and the kid could come back, but I guess now it's impossible. I love you, Luis. Pray that you're safe there. You're actually rewarded for reading the whole thing, too. Fail the vibe check every time. Well, and it's the combo of the two of them, right? Like, spiked mace guy charges at you, and then you've got the other guy trying to stun lock you. Well, this is certainly enemy placement. And then my favorite part is when you hit the wall and it blocks you from swinging. Really like that too. What up, Jackwagon? No! How? There's another one? That's why. I thought the guy walked around, but no. He had a partner in crime. Jerks. So is the recollection of healing items only when you have 0? Go to 1. Can I plunge attack? Apparently I can't lock on. I can plunge attack. Excellent. And I guess I'm in a different spot too, coming out to him. Oh, literally just right around the corner. Alright, got it. I got one heal in a dream. What if he doesn't know I'm here? No backstab, that's cool. 75 damage. I feel like we gotta just go at him like slow and methodically. Seems like the jump attack is a big opening. I just... headbutt when he's in close. No, thank you. Okay, so he always seems to follow up with that. There it is. I was prepared! Ah, you suck. And if we're out, I have to be in front of him. I stand by it, it's still a little bit clunky. The whole, like, charged R2 to stagger thing, but I'm sure we'll get used to it. Life amulet, okay. Information and memories that are useful for movement can be imprinted on the symbol to draw special powers. The slightest blink is enough to make a puppet move. Puppets do not have life, but it is enough to move them. Okay. Extra max HP, we love that. Alright. And we get to rest, level up. Love that for us. Well, we just got extra HP from that, so... 1,078, so what, that's... Do that. I don't know what Legion is. But lower our weight maybe just a touch. Because we're starting to stack on some extra items and whatnot.
Why, hello! I didn't know anyone was alive. I know what you're thinking, but I'm not a burglar. Don't worry, I won't. For your information.
Alright, so he's got some consumables. Oh, that's a new weapon. Okay, so electric coil stick head plus electric coil stick handle. It sounds like you can like combine different pieces together then, I guess. Or maybe they come apart and work in two different ways. So this is motivity, technique, and advance. Wasn't advance the thing that upgraded resistances? Scales with resistance? Imagine that in Dark Souls 1. A viable resistance build. Electric blitz attack. I mean, we're just kind of going on pure quality build for the time being. Okay, gotta find something to, I guess, discharge the elevator and make that work. I also wonder when we're gonna get our first healing upgrade. In the sense that we can get more heals. I don't know if there's gonna be... Oh, of course there's... First off, of course we hit the wall. Second off, of course he's got friends. Yeah, butts. these are the enemies on the rooftop. Guys with giant spiked maces charging at you. I don't think this goes anywhere, so... Gotcha. There's a guy on the roof. That seems to be a recurring theme. At least these guys are, like, pretty slow. Okay, yeah, because I wanted to read that. Am I safe? That's check surrounding rooftops. Can I read the book? Bag. Is it bag? Pictures, books. Okay, the Alchemist Bridge is the bridge on Elysium Boulevard and the main way to Krat City Hall. The Holy Ouroboros, the mark of the Alchemist, is fittingly engraved into the bridge. This shows that the Alchemists are not just a powerful, privileged class, but also donated tremendous amounts of money across the city. Thanks to the thriving culture of philanthropy in Krat, you can find areas with names of prominent figures. It's like the city's motto: the citizens are the owners of the city. Most widely known attraction is the Rosa Isabel Street. It's named after the cultural sponsor Lady Isabel Monad. Or Monad, I don't know. Monad Lisa? But if you think about how the lady is married to the leader of the Alchemists, Valentinus, you'll think twice about who is really in control of Krat. The union of Krat's old families and the organization of alchemists is shown in the symbolic form. Given that the Sacred Ouroboros mark is engraved on City Hall as well, it's obvious who owns the city of Krat. I mean, 3 out of 5. Good place to learn about Krat's beginning, end, and its essence. Vinigny Company.
Wait, I can sense something strange. Jeepers. Is that a butterfly?
Why?
Why is the Ergo reacting like that? If you want to check it out, I can take point.
Isn't this going backwards? Isn't this where we just came from? Occasionally, dimensional butterfly will appear in parts of Krat. Monad's lamp can detect the butterfly lighting up red to point out its location. If the character is near the hiding butterfly, it will appear. After a certain amount of time, the butterfly will disappear into another dimension. Kill it to get useful materials. Hey, well, that would have been good to know. Okay, so... okay, that you just keep hitting down to cycle. What's going on, Trompler? Collecting souls? Yeah, something like that. Chasing butterflies, you know. The usual. So do I have to, like... I guess rest to make it reappear. It's kind of annoying. Like, hey, here's this thing that you could have collected had you known the mechanic. We're not going to teach you the mechanic until after it's gone, though. Love that for me. I also think there was a pathway down back there. Which I kind of think that I might want to check that out before we head across. Oh, good. Feeling the game feels less clumpy from the demo? I think so. Because I haven't had any complaints yet. And I remember, like... I remember immediately on that first boss fight, like, multiple attempts where it felt like I was trying to dodge stuff and the inputs were just not, like, cooperating. Yeah, don't hit the electrical thing laying there. So far, everything feels pretty smooth and responding how I would expect it to. So we'll see if that, gosh darn it. I almost got wombo comboed there. All over a star fragment. Surely there has to be a way to, like, I don't know if I'm supposed to throw a consumable there, or if I could hit it and get out. Thought maybe just rolling through the boxes would be good enough, but that's clearly not the case. Okay, this is the wrong side of the shortcut. It's probably going across the way that we were just going, and then you can get to it. What's up, big boy? Can they trigger it and hurt themselves? I mean, obviously, I assume they can trigger it and, or I could, yeah, they can trigger it and hurt me, but I don't know if they can trigger it and deal some sort of paralysis to themselves. Yeah, everything feels really smooth. It'd be interesting to, like, play the demo and this, like, back to back. I dodged. Oh, this is not particularly grand. Okay. So that sound is the sound of health. Apparently I got stuck on a light post, and I'm dead. Okay. Stuck on a light post. I also tried to go with the blocks on him. There are multiple attacks there. Trying to get the parry is probably not the wisest. You're annoying. Stop shooting your gun. Can I get the backstab, please? It's like such a... It's probably just like a normal... Oh, you can actually just drop straight down there if you wanted to. It's probably a normal window. But because they highlight it for you, instead of just running around behind them and trying to get the backstab like you would in Dark Souls, I think that's the part that's getting me, is because I can see it. Oh, okay, so they can run, they're not running the same way every time. Give me the thing. Okay, so it's upgrade material, nice. I can't wait for the time where I'm on, like, the wrong tool belt. That's gonna be super duper. So that's that shortcut. These are our... Weapons have distinct blades and handles that each have their own Fable Art. Fable Arts use up slots, different Fable Arts use a different number of slots. Charge Fable slots by attacking enemies with weapons. Okay, so this whole time I had this Fable Art thing and didn't know it. Sounds like it's super slow though. But we should try it, because this guy's got... He's got bigger attacks, so if we can find the right opening, use triangle. Okay. So it only seems to be the second hit of the heavy attack that has to connect. If you charge the heavy attack and the first one hits, nothing happens. So you don't necessarily have to be like perfectly spaced. Dog through the window. Okay, so ow, another dog? Did you also jump through a window? Possibly this one? Must have. So this is where you could have dropped down off of the rooftop. I want to see, is there a way, like if I hit this and then back, okay. I wanted to make sure that there was a way to like safely activate these and not require you to have some sort of projectile. Oh, you know what? I probably could use my puppet string. Now that I'm thinking about it. Because that would be a ranged attack. Because you could just... And then they detonate. Now, I believe you only have a certain number of those that you can use. Yeah, because it chunks away. I think while we were inside the hotel trading grounds, like it just keeps regenerating. If I recall correctly, there's an item or something to replenish it. The other thing is I played the demo on PC, and I'm playing this on PS5. I don't know if that matters in the grand scheme of things. It might. Why do I keep thinking that like I have to hit? I don't know. This is the second time I've done that. Where I hit square. And it's been obviously a waste. Nice. Oh, okay. It managed to turn him. Okay, when we get an opportunity, let's try this hilt fable art. I don't know what it did. I don't know. I charged it. Doesn't really tell me anything. Because the triangle one, like, actually did something. Maybe I didn't have it fully charged, or maybe you gotta hit it twice. I don't know, that was weird. But we got a new weapon. So, crop police baton head and handle. Less durable, heavier, scales more with motivity than technique. And right now, because of that, we would actually be losing physical attack, so. Thank you, but also no thank you. Torn doodle, it itches. Peel the skin and there's blue blood. Blood. Pretty cocoon. Blue angel. Joyful appetite. Blue death. What a feast. Death, death, and death. I'm alive. It itches. Okay. Yeah, not really sure what that's all about. I'm alive. I'm alive. can feel it all around. Oh, okay. We finally have gotten to blocking type enemies. The ultimate defense technique. I'll have to look. Thank you for exposing your back like that to me so kindly. What was that achievement? Destroy an enemy's weapon with a perfect guard. Okay, I didn't even know I did a thing, but sure. Good job, me. Shortcut. Actively abuse the training round for the Fable refill. Just quick dip in. Okay, so that's Alchemist Bridge. Air tool. I want to check out what's in here first. Is this the elevator? This must be that elevator that we found earlier. So this is just like shortcut central. This led back though where the... Yeah, I was gonna say where the merchant was, which also means that we have our place of respite, the Stargazer. Alright, let's get some more levels going. I like damage. Do you like damage? I like damage. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like that's like the safe choice. We can also get some more vitality. Again, we have that item that we equipped that gave us some more max HP, so I'm not as concerned about it. Maybe we'll go with some vitality and stuff next. Alright. Let's keep pressing on. Take it to the bridge. Uh-huh. Gotta let the patrol pass, though. All puppets will be destroyed. Purge puppets. Hello, puppet.
You got a lot to answer for.
That guy with the horse mask on? Is that why I can also have a horse mask?
You know what caused the puppet frenzy, don't you?
Mad
You're
donkey.
their maker, practically their father. You and the alchemist scheming together. Tell me the truth. What's your problem? I'm here for the old man. Get lost. Wait. I know you. Or more like, I know what you are. You're the devil's puppet. You can't sneak past me. Die!
Sick weapon, Mad Donkey. Yeah, what's going on, Vandy? If I sing in the elevator, it unlocks the secret Cal level.
I'll kill you both, then string you up on the bridge.
Oh, that was a quicker. I did see the backstab animation pop up. It won't let me do it, but I saw it.
Are you a dream or a nightmare? Stop showing up already.
Am I a dream or a nightmare? I'd like to think I'm a dream, but probably a nightmare. Okay, so he's got the like fun thing where he can just turn on a dime. Was it dead angle?
Are you a dream or a nightmare? Stop showing up already.
Why is that attack so fast? Yeah, it's like whenever I go in to punish that, it's like a quick attack. So I don't know if it's just like be faster. Colby. That was very bad. That was very bad. Also think he doesn't actually hit for that much, and also just thinking that I was gonna do more damage and finish him off there with the greed. So we finally found Geppetto. So it would seem. I also should have probably, with him being like humanoid and stuff, I have that arm attack. I probably, when he was at range, could have like pulled him in and hit him. The girl in the hotel did the exact same smile. They're like, we have programmed a face animation. Let's reuse that.
Come true. Seeing you like this, I understand why some people despise me. I invented the puppets, after all. I should take responsibility as their
How many
leader.
puppets did this guy make?
But in order for me to do that, I need to take care of the puppets at City Hall. Won't you help me, son? Take this. You'll find it most useful.
His mouth is not lining up at all. Alright. Krat City Hall key. The madman wanted the death of his colleagues paid for with blood. Okay, also Enigma assembly tool. Assemble and disassemble a weapon's blade and handle. Weapon assembly is available at Stargazers and usually dealing with a non-human enemy, it was necessary to do away with common sense. The workshop and the stalkers assembled various blades and handles, focusing on making the greatest weapons. Okay, so there's where we get like multiple things. That is considered a functional item. We also had something else. I don't know why hovering over these doesn't mark them. I don't want to like have to equip everything. Okay, so Krat City Hall key. Key, once held by the Mad Donkey, opens the entrance to the Alchemist Bridge on the way to Krat City Hall. Madman wanted the deaths of his colleagues paid for with blood. When he finally found the puppet's father, the madman closed and locked the door and demanded answers. Alright, well, hopefully this should, I would think, lead us to a Stargazer here. Yes, indeed. Perfecto. Alright. Krat City Hall. It says cloudy morning. So I don't know if that means that there's some sort of dynamic weather. It's probably more likely that there's weather that will shift
Tool you were talking about.
with
If you
events.
find any more weapons, let's try using them here.
Okay, so let's... I guess let's see about a weapon assembly, because I don't know if this is going to cost anything. Okay, so separate your weapons into blade and handle and assemble them into new weapons that match your character's battle style. A weapon's features are decided by the handle and blade combo. Okay, so we have these two. We could disassemble this one. Slash and stab, slash and stab. So can you just have, like, pre-configured based on the weapons that you have? It's because you can disassemble this weapon, but this looks like... Increases... Fable Art increases attack temporarily... Oh, okay, that's what it was. So that was a buff. Temporarily increase your attack for the next hit. Okay, and then this would... So it's more so... It's like combining Fable Art and ability scaling with the weapon itself. Gather your strength for a big forward slash in front of you multiple times. Okay, I don't think that there's any reason to combine the ones that we have. But I think that that's definitely going to be useful. Okay, so advance is more Legion heavy. So that means that the Legion arm attack ability is buffed, but also that you can use more from there. I don't have any real reason to do that. It scales more with technique. I feel like I don't want to necessarily let my stamina get too out of whack here. I don't know. We'll go with early survivability. I feel like early survivability is always a good place to start from. All right, give me just a couple minutes here. We'll take a quick breather, grab a snack, grab a drink, stretch the legs, do all that good stuff, and we will hop back into some more Lies of P. I appreciate you guys all being here. See you in a few minutes.
It's raining!
Ads. All right. Hopefully fix any sort of audio desyncs or anything. Let's go. Onward we press. All right, so immediately greeted with shortcut door. Always love shortcut doors. Why do I feel like there was... Maybe... No, I think we got all the shortcuts back there. Because the shortcuts were before the... Before we went out to the bridge. It highlighted like I was gonna backstab. What's that all about? What's that all about? The weapon combination stuff, I think, is a cool mechanic. It'll be interesting to see like all the sorts of different weapons that you can get in this game. There we go. That's what we've been wanting, is the big old backstabs. See, the thing is, with just a little bit more damage, we'll be able to kill those guys in 3 shots instead of 2. What is going on here? That's kind of disgusting. Alright, so that's the shortcut right from the beginning, yeah? Yeah. Okay. Simple enough. Done a ton of playthroughs of this. He did a whole run with blades mixed with handles that they didn't originally come with. It was pretty fun. Yeah, you can probably make some pretty sick combos. It's nice though, because it also just seems like you get to really potentially build a weapon around your playstyle and your build that you have going at the moment. Like, you really want to keep leaning into a particular scaling. You might find like a really good scaling handle, you know, early on. Maybe there's a, you know, the buff or whatever that like makes you want to keep, you know, use that one over a different one. Okay, so Mr. Venigni's ambition to make a jolly police mascot puppet for City Hall ended in failure. Passion to make a trustworthy friend for the citizens and a strong offer who overpowers criminals was in the right place, but turned out to be excessive. The new police office puppet's overcharged storage battery exceeded its capacity, causing chain explosions, malfunctions, and serious damage. City Council recommended disposing of the puppet on the grounds that its appearance intimidates visitors, but Mr. Venigni and the taxpayers protested, halting the council's plans in its tracks. Puppet still lies abandoned ahead City Hall to this day while the lawsuit's going on. Interesting thing is, even when the puppet is unattended, it performs a number of its mascot roles. It's especially popular with kids, and it appears to react and respond to the playing of children. However, it has led to more slum children entering City Hall and causing inconvenience to visitors. City Council is considering exhibiting the puppet only occasionally as a means to restrict entry. Interesting. Also, we have a fourth... When did that happen? Did we get that from fighting, or have we acquired a permanent 4th heal and I just missed it? I mean, you're clearly... You're clearly really supposed to, like, utilize that stagger mechanic when you have beefier enemies like that. Because it just opens up such a huge amount of damage. Be nice if the backstab worked the first time, that's all. Like that. Make some combos that you like more than Blade with its own hand. And I think that's ultimately the point of it, right? It makes it in a way where the game provides you with something that you might deem as strong or is strong, but gives the player the opportunity to discover and like invent something even better than just giving it to them in that form. Also just encourages like players going and collecting the different things, right? It makes it more meaningful to find other stuff. Okay, so this is standard insulation converter. It's heavier, but all of the reduction rates and resistances are higher. Enhanced resistance to electric shock. This is to attribute, but this one is just better all around. Probably just with a bigger boost to the electric shock resistance. Gonna go with that. I do think it's gonna be worthwhile to load capacity a little bit more, simply because we still have like a lot of basic stuff. Use a star fragment at the cracks calling next to the boss area to summon a specter. Oh, okay, right. So that's what this is. So they're telling me, kind of just spoiling the, hey, there's a boss on the other side of this door. Guess we're gonna have to run back if we die. I suppose is fair enough. What do we have here? This looks like the, what is it, Hello Neighbor? Reminds me of the guy on the cover of that. I know nothing about the game other than the cover art. Okay. I guess it makes sense to have the electric shock resistance. Scrapped Watchman. Okay, so we have successfully blocked everything, but not parried anything. I am... Oh, I've used all of my heals. It does feel like the game like wants you to parry more than dodge. Feels like the dodging is... I thought I pressed it. Also, is that like a closed caption that looks like it's in symbols? Is that the lyrics to the music, or what are we... What am I looking at there? Okay, so we are at permanently 4 heals. I don't really know when that happened. Not upset about it. I just don't know when that occurred. Also, I'm 100% just running past everything every time. Putting the souls outside the room, though, is nice. I can't get behind him. He can't... Can't dodge it either. Awkward. Okay, so you can't outrun that. See, I don't like... I don't like that first hit doesn't count. It's the finisher of it. Okay, so now here's electric mode. I gotta figure out the dodges, though, because... trying to play full parry is not really working. I feel like with that undodgeable attack, for whatever reason, I can't quite seem to get, like, spacing. Now, I don't know if I need to sprint backwards and then dodge. Like, realistically, I should not try to parry the entire fight. I feel like the arm swipes are probably going to be somewhat friendly, so to speak, in terms of parrying. But once he goes electric mode, that's not really gonna be great for us. Just gotta get better at that timing. What if I try and just dodge them instead? Let's try that. Let's try to go and just dodge, no parries. Okay, so that I think you have to run away and then dodge to get enough spacing to clear it. Obviously, the trade-off with the parries is you can rally that health back. Can't do that if you just straight up with it. Not the electric transition. It's too early. That was way, way slower than I thought. I was too slow. But it's definitely not as bad as... I just can't be mid-attack when that happens. Oh, that's really delayed, okay. Yeah, because that's the thing with, like, Elden Ring and some of the newer Souls games and stuff, and Souls, like, when they start adding in the, like, super delayed timings, that's what always started to get me in trouble. I should just back away from that, because I can always run in and get the 2 hits. Oh. That works for me. Excellent. I don't want to punish that because electric shock. My weapon sharpness is starting to go down too. Like I kind of want to try and sharpen, but I'm scared. Feels like trying to sharpen in the fight. I don't know if the durability, like... Like, as the fight goes, like, does your damage decrease, or is it just like it'll break or do nothing once it hits 0? Okay, just keep away on those attacks. Been dodging it all along. Oh, that's mean. Oh, and all of a sudden then I get caught up on that and I just start missing all the dodges. Okay, so I was running away and then dodging. In the second phase when he has the electric, he has electric cast like in the path that I was running away with. I also have to remember that I have this puppet string attack. Okay, so let's try in the first phase then. Instead of running away to space, can we run to the side potentially? Can you, like, circle around him and then dodge? Or does he just track you enough? No, he just tracks you enough. So I don't know if that's just gonna be a dodge timing. More than anything. I feel like I almost have to, like, count how many... like, arm shakes he does or something. It's when the arms go up. Such an annoying mechanic in the sense of like you have this FOMO of the damage. So like naturally I missed the window with it, trying to be aggressive. Okay, 180. Okay, so he like leaves electric shock. Is that where he punches? He leaves electric shock? Yes. I have to like move out of the way of that. I think that's what it got me. Yeah, that's what it got me. Because then it was he punched. Didn't get away from it. Okay, I don't know if in the second phase I'm gonna have to try and open up the parries. Because it feels like my first phase windows get taken away because I have to do like an extra bit of repositioning. That's the only bit that's like a little bit awkward. I feel like you can dodge those attacks, but then second phase comes around and with the extra electric shock like left on the ground. Need to be standing in there so close. I'm assuming that's extra damage from hitting the head. I don't know why then of all times I didn't want to dodge away. Hit him in the butt! He did have like a, I don't know, an electrical sort of thing on his rear. Oh, that's just a straight up grab attack. I was trying to parry it. How do I taste? Promise, I'm pressing the button. I think that's kind of what I was feeling in the demo, was it felt like I was getting a lot of inputs eaten. Man, that does not... That's just a straight grab attack. When the hand twists like that, that's just a straight grab attack. It's not... There is no parrying that. Grab reminded you of the Skyrim dragon? Man, I haven't played Skyrim in over a decade. In a long, long time. Okay, so second phase gets a little bit awkward because it's just everything that we're doing in first phase, it feels like, is countered by the extra electric shock. And the Fable Arts, is that what they're called? Maybe we just have to do like the damage boost Fable Art? Maybe we just do the damage boost for the Fable Art instead of trying to use the... using the, like, actual weapon art one. There must be a dodge timing when you're up close, but I am not getting it, that's for sure. It's just a little bit more delayed. On those attacks, we have to get away. Hey. Not good. Not good. Okay, that's always an opening. That was not fun. Less than ideal. Okay, that's the grab. We don't want the grab. Dodged it. Gosh darn it. Stay away from that crap. See, I tried to time the dodge in, ended up just dodging into it and then hit the dodge button. I hit it! What are you supposed to do there? Not punish anything because suddenly he can take 2 steps forward and just turn into a ball of electricity? 500 hours played in this game, you still fall for that grab attack? It's because they bait you in with like all the other arm attacks are just swipes, and then all of a sudden it's like, that's not a charge swipe, that's a grab. Over decades to 2011? Well, I mean, I played it into 2012. I probably booted it up in 2013. I think technically in 2016 or 17, I did fire it up to try and do mods, but I never ended up playing it because I couldn't get the mods to actually, like, cooperate. I'm trying to get the time. I'm like just a hair late on that timing. Left arm grab is way more of a, he recovers from the right arm one faster, which means he must be right arm dominant. I'm still, even dodging early there, I got hit. Okay, so that's dodge into that jump attack, but in electric mode you have to get away, but dodge in and then run away. It's got just like a little freaking delay to it. It's got like a stutter step. Dude, that attack I have yet to figure out how to do anything other than space and dodge backwards. I just watched it. So it's just like, know when the phase can transition, and then don't go near him. If you try and punish into the phase transition, you just get wrecked. I want to attack your butt, but I can't. It's all the electricity. Oh. Don't punish that, because there's the electric. Nope, that's the grab. There's no punish after the grab either, though. Got pretty quick recovery on a lot of the attacks. So when he does the little, like what's the tell for that? Obviously by the time he bucks his head forward, I know that it's coming, but... Mate. Why is it this time? Crap. Aha, I dodged it. With the swings, but Dodged it. I feel like we get to phase 2 relatively quickly, and then it feels like the damage just isn't there, and it's probably because I can't figure out the openings. I should try my puppet string in phase 2. Maybe shooting him with that will open things up a little bit for us. That's kind of annoying. It really is, like, first phase, not bad. Second phase, the extra electric everywhere is... Almost like I'd be better off, like, trying to block that attack than trying to dodge it. Yeah, because I just try, if I try and dodge that back, I get caught. So I don't know if there's a world in which we can wait and like actually time it up and dodge sideways. I'm out of stamina. That's my problem. No, that's too early. I like need to test with that attack because that attack is quite annoying. Okay, so now I gotta get away. I don't know if that's important or not. So that still hits me. Have to fully space, can't start attacking like off on a diagonal. I'm in timing hell. Like an electric. I can't go back in and punish him there. Okay, we're just taking my Scrapped Watchman on a walk. You do something? Come on, man. This isn't cool. What is... Apparently, if you keep a certain spacing, his AI just breaks a little bit. Also, apparently I gotta heal back. Okay, I don't have any more L2s left. It's fine. I was early. Trying to like find the openings that I can, being a little bit more greedy. Apparently we're just gonna turn and sideswipe from there. Okay, I think I have a much better feel at this point. The puppet string is just like chip damage, which is fine. But seem to understand now like where the openings are coming from in the electric phase, and also just how to better space some of those attacks. Yeah, DPS goes way, way down in second phase. Not even close. That one's still a little awkward. Okay. I think I might be able to run in there and get a hit in. Just go around and then I can hit. That's fun. That's fun. Love that for me. What a lovely combo. I dodged it. I should just outrun it. Tried to time it, but okay. Lesson learned. Lesson learned. think I just have to go for the dodge the whole combo instead of trying to punish that. It's this one that I have an opening. That's the grab. I have to try and start dodging into that one like I did in the first phase. That was close. That was close. I almost got caught by that again. Okay, so if he does the left-right swipe and you're in close enough, then he'll follow up with the slam attack. If you space it, he won't. You actually still have to time that dodge properly. Even when you try and space it, it's not purely spacing. Now I get the opening. But that's the one that, okay, so that's the one that he does the electric buck attack. I can maybe get like one hit and then have to get out. Electric buck. Maybe it's because I stayed in for longer. Okay, that actually did not work. You must have to have really good spacing to get the dodge in behind him. Dodge! Mate! Mate. We have it. We have it. I know we do. I know we do. So, let's see here. Probably should use some Fable charge. Okay, so Legion charge gives extra on that. Those are for healing ailments. Temporary. And then a buff. We only have one of those. Also have some range stuff that we can throw. We got a ton of Urga. You know what? Let's level up. Let's get a little bit more damage going. We need 1291. Since they give us our stuff back outside the boss fight, like we have 1271 just sitting there. It's my understanding that we can go grab it and then go back to the last Stargazer and then level up. I feel like if we get feel like if we put another couple of clicks into our damage, that's the biggest thing. Corruption decreases your character's HP over time. Okay, good to know. Alright, so let's add Ergo. Didn't it say we had rare one that had 5,000? Rare Ergo. Ergo obtained from the Parade Master is packed with immense power. A treasure hunter may want this rare Ergo. Although the entire audience disappeared in a pool of blood, the Parade Master is cheerful. So I have to find... The Ergo can be used for other purposes. Do you wish to continue? I'm wondering if that's like a... Like how you can turn in boss souls and like the souls in Elden Ring and stuff. Turn that in for like a weapon. So we'll hold on to that. I don't want to get rid of it right away. So let's do... something like that for now. Motivity. I need another 200. Alright. Let's see if a little bit more damage does the trick. Because I'm not so concerned about the survivability. I mean, obviously we're taking damage and... yeah, you can only do so much of that, but... I feel like the extra damage output is what's important here. If I could find like a good point in phase 2 to utilize our Fable art, that would also be useful. I also don't know what our damage was before, so I guess we're going full vibes here. I mean, damage feels good, I guess. Apparently, he transitions to second phase. Dodged it too late. Have stamina. Yeah, the transition to second phase was a little bit earlier, probably because we haven't gotten the riposte or whatever. Fuck! Ah, gosh, darn it. The tell for that one is a little bit funky to me. I feel like I wanna I feel like I need to, like, level stamina a little bit. Seems to me that there are a lot of attack sequences where we're dodging and coming in to punish him. We've used a bunch of stamina to try and sprint away. Try and create a bunch of spacing in that sense. Try and use a damage buff here, I guess. Like there, like I used a bunch of stamina in that whole process, and then didn't have anything left. I have a feeling he's gonna buck? No? Okay, that whole sequence was super jank. I was so low on my stam. Run it. Maybe that's something that we can exploit. No, hit him. Out of stamina. Like here, I'm gonna be out of stam again too. Heal for good measure. I did the same thing. Stamina, man. Yeah, it's the like trying to sprint back in. Do we just chip damage him to death? I only need like 2 more hits or something. Maybe more than 2 hits. Read? Okay, there we go. There we go. I knew we had it. I knew we had it. Broken Heroes, Ergo, Core, Quartz. Okay, so Core. P organ core part. Key part that can be activated with the P. Okay, so we have... There was something else. Yeah, so the Quartz are P organ ability activation part. This is a P organ core part. Activating the P organ allows Quartz to be equipped. The P organ is the quintessence of the brilliant craftsman Geppetto's puppet skills. Rare parts are necessary to develop a device like that. Alright, anything else We've got some weapon upgrades too. That's the other thing, is like we're doing that on base upgrade. The weapons, we haven't really found much of anything so far other than like we could buy the other starter weapons. I guess you could maybe look into those, but we've gone with a very balanced build, so doesn't really seem like there's a reason to change that out. And what, there was a second... So we had the second rare Ergo. Scrapped Watchman, yeah. So we still have to figure out, like, who to go to about that. Was there not a... Why did I feel like there was a note or something that popped up? I guess not, though. Whatever we were reading. Alright, sweet. Sweet, 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 sweet. Another boss in the books. We've got 5k to upgrade with. I feel like we should probably put a little bit into capacity just to keep our weight down, because I'm sure we're going to get newer things that need a little bit more, and I don't want to be completely behind on that. I think I want a little bit of stamina too. As much as I want to be upgrading some of the other things, advance, can get a little bit of stuff for Legion with that, but right now I'm not concerned. Yeah, I think a little bit of stamina. I found myself a lot of times doing like a sprint around sort of thing and just not able to do anything with it. Awesome. All right, so I don't think there's any sort of map. There's our character. I don't think there's any sort of map to see where we're at or where we gotta go, which is fine. But we are pressing on that way next time. Yeah, that's gonna do it for us this evening. Finish out on a boss win. Yeah, GG's. Couple of bosses done. This is definitely the hardest one thus far. Probably would have been a lot easier, you know, with an upgraded weapon. So that's kind of on me. But I don't know. I always like to pace that stuff in Souls games because you just don't know how many resources you're gonna get and when. I think maybe if we get access to purchasing the upgrade materials for like the +3, then maybe I'll start to upgrade this, because this is just what we're using and we've found like what, one other weapon so far. But yeah, this is where we'll pick up tomorrow. We've start from here and go forth adventuring. I'm enjoying it though. It's been very good thus far. You know, obviously some little quirk things that are, you know, maybe annoying in the beginning, but completely fine. I might watch a video of that boss fight and see what people do. It's probably weapon upgrades, but I'd be curious to see what some of the other punish windows and things are. But yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out. Appreciate you all. And yeah, let's get out of here.